Welcome to Trash Talk. I'm Lane.
And I'm Chase.
I'm D.
And this is the 60th episode.
69. Wait.
No,
Why medine me?
just 60th.
Oh, my bad.
60 episodes. Season 1. It's been a year we started this podcast.
That's crazy.
How's that make you feel?
Good. Makes
Yeah?
me warm inside.
Yeah.
You look a little older.
Do I?
Maybe wiser.
Shit.
Whole year older. Do you remember all 60 episodes?
Well, shit. Did you write them down?
Well, I've been taking notes throughout all of these episodes, but I just wanted to say we've come a long way in these 60 episodes. We've gotten a lot of listeners, a lot of emailers at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. We've got a new Patreon site where our listeners can go and sign up and donate $1 or $20 every month and get exclusive content,
Really?
like an ASMR video.
Has anybody done that?
No, it's not live yet. Well, it's going to be live by the time this podcast is live. So this is the beginning of it, if you remember that. And yeah, here we are.
That's cool.
A whole year later. You don't remember anything we talked about?
Yeah, I remember stuff. I mean, once I hear it, I'm going to laugh my ass off because it's all pretty much hilarious.
Because it's like the things that we've talked about that you've forgotten. So
well, let me see. Like the 18th episode, I'm not going to remember anything what we've talked about.
Yeah, for sure. I don't remember the 18th episode. It's kind of fun.
I mean, I remember
go
there's a
into
lot
this.
of butthole. in a lot of
Yeah.
them.
Well, you know what happens when we hit a butthole. So, without delay, snowing blizzards, corned beef cabbage, beaver talk, salsa balls,
Oh, I remember that.
sticky icky, exploding hearts, white rock, Dutch Harbor, Cowboy Jim, nerd tits, plastic bag ban, Mike Foley's daughter, female condoms, Latino club, lime scooters, hemp skers, lobbyists, slipknot testicle, 22 pickled eggs, pubes for pervs, evil King Bran, moon optics, Italian stallion, sex with a Jason mask, serpent mount, eyes wide shut, horoscopes and getting a raise, the Garden State Killer, secret door on Dodge,
Oh,
I remember that.
salt in the eye,
I don't know.
baby named Hitler, meth gators, government recruiting psychopaths, bagel or donuts, wet box on a sidewalk. Economy is rigged. Life is plastic.
Life is plastic.
Yeah.
Did the sex dolls?
No. Yeah, probably. Gambling tax. Good drugs. Bloody Mary ice cream. Vegan stuffing turkey. Huskers looked okay. Dingleberry. Jerry Brune's shoes. Jerry Brune's. Poppy Bush cartel. Twerk church. Agent Jesus. Cranberries and zombies. Painting cabins. Stripper tampons. Red hand corruption. Wayne flower shop. Shaking ass. Butthole email. Presidents are puppets. Turkey threesome. Pee Wee Herman. Fire tiger. No milk. Mutual masturbation. No fair catch. Men in tights. Pussy pop. Goop stores. Butthole bathing. And malice at the palace.
That's all 60 or 59?
That was really close to every episode.
Damn.
Something that we talked about in all
I don't
of them.
remember half of that shit.
Seriously?
What the hell is a wet box on the corner?
Someone said something looked like a wet box on a sidewalk.
What? Is
I don't remember.
Is that like a hooker or something?
Probably. I mean, I'm almost positive that was one of your quotes. I am curious to know what you remember. Like, what is a lobbyist? You don't know?
No. What are we talking about? I know it's something, but what is it?
It's like one of the person that gets paid to pay politicians, essentially.
Yeah, they pay a bunch of money into their election funds, and they represent businesses like coal or oil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what pubes for pervs is?
Let me guess.
Is that that website we were on?
The people that buy them.
No, I think we were talking about hair for kids or whatever, and
Hair for
Locks for love?
locks for love, and then we made up our own pervs.
Wait, who was selling the hair?
pubes for pervs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuse for pervs.
I know you remember painting the cabin.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Naked.
Oh, I mean, I forgot we talked about the gambling tax revenue. Yeah, secret door on Dodge. The
Right.
fuck is with that?
I remember
we
the
never
secret door in Dodge.
We never talked about it again. Nerd tits.
We talked about that.
What the fuck was nerd tits? Yeah, we talked about. I'm saying
Nerd
but-
tits? I don't know.
Salsa balls.
I remember that.
What was that?
The guy, he's a Uber Eats driver, and
An
He-
Uber Eats driver was putting his balls.
someone left him a shitty tip or didn't give him a tip at all
And the next
before
time
he delivered it.
Oh,
They paid like with a card or something over the phone somehow. I don't know. Like, I guess you're supposed to tip him before. Maybe I'm wrong, but they didn't leave him a tip, so he put his balls in salsa.
yeah.
And then that guy turned into the pube pervert that ate the salsa.
Pube pervert strikes again.
No, he didn't eat the salsa. He just
Put pubes
he got
in it.
sued or
they
something.
ate it because he fucking put it on Facebook or something. He bragged about it, and then somehow these people found out.
You're
Actually, I
right.
think he knew the people somehow.
He wanted them to find out.
Well, he just knew that they weren't tipping customers. They probably always ordered, and he never got tipped. You know, it's not the first no tip that puts you didn't put balls.
He
in
kind of
salsa.
gave them his tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't remember Jerry Brood shoes?
Mm-mm.
Jerry Brutus, I'm pretty sure. It was one of Dan's serial killers that he had been listening about,
Okay.
and he would steal shoes from every one of his killers. He had like 800 shoes or something.
Jesus Christ.
No, it wasn't 800. It was probably
I
like
was gonna say, that's like the
60, I bet,
Worst
or
killer in the
something.
world. I would have heard of him.
Yeah. You remember Wayne Flower Shop?
Oh, didn't that girl get kidnapped or something?
Dude.
Yeah, what was that
He
about?
like... Derek remembers it a little bit more.
Like
It
some
was
gay
like
thing?
the Tarantino movie. We'll wake his ass up.
The Gimp.
There was a gimp. What was the movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
The
okay.
gimp that was underneath the floorboards they pull out all like in leather with a fucking mouth hole cut over the face covering, and that was basically going on in Wayne. And the guy escaped. He was like terminally ill. It was his fetish. Came from Texas. They met online in the 90s, and then he's held captive. And after a while, he's like, "I don't want this," and they wouldn't let him go. And then he escaped, ran out in the streets and shit. And they had a closed door court shit going on, and supposedly a bunch of higher ups in Wayne were involved, and probably surrounding towns like. Not that any of what I'm about to say is true, but people like the mayor and maybe the police chief and like maybe some officers,
so
lawyers.
Someone at the college, I'm sure, too.
Who was
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
know.
Yeah, the dean was all in on
And,
it.
and those
That's a
aren't
fact.
those people,
No, it's
but
not.
like higher ups in the community.
So this guy that had him tied up was
was the owner of the flower shop right next to the campus. And
Okay.
the dude that escaped like sued him and was like, "Hey, he's fucking held me captive." Yes, I agreed to it at one point,
but
but
what were they doing to him?
fucking raping
Raping him?
Yeah, there was like literally a group of people that were in on this, and they were raping the shit out of him. And then they'd throw flowers on him afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you remember what Evil King Bran is?
No.
Is this a theory on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it was even before the ending. We were just talking about how I think, or no, it had to been after the ending because King Bran is King Bran. He's evil. He's fucking evil. Child of the Forest.
I remember you guys talking about it, but I didn't watch this shit.
Do you remember what a white rock in your yard symbolizes?
Yeah. Swingers.
I was gonna guess that, but pineapple also.
The pineapple door knocker. Moon optics.
Sounds like a Dan topic or what?
Oh, yeah, Jake on.
Oh, I
He
was
was
on
talking
that
about
one.
the
Oh.
optics of the moon.
Flat Earth, Jake.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember Salt in the Eye?
I'm guessing it's jizz in the eye.
No.
Oh.
When we went to
Oh.
the float spa.
I need a pop thing on there.
He was so
Yeah.
excited. Float
The-
spa.
Deprivation tank.
Yeah.
Deprivation tank.
Deprivation tank. Sound it out.
Deprivation.
Interpretation. Derb. Do you remember what Poppy Bush Cartel is?
No. No.
It would be like George Bush Sr. was like the leader of the opium
Oh, okay.
fields in Afghanistan, Iraq, and
Okay.
shit.
God bless him.
God bless him. His heart's still alive. Do you remember vegans stuffing turkeys? They were all offended because you have to ask consent for the bird.
Yeah. Wait, they were mad because you were stuffing it with goodness?
No, they were just mad that you have to ask the turkey if you can put your hand inside of it.
Oh my god.
You don't remember that? You got really upset about it.
Kinda. I'm guessing it was during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that would have been. Next to that is turkey threesome.
I got upset about it? No, I got upset about the turkey threesome. Because they were stuffing each other, but why can't us humans
Do a little stuffing.
Stuff each other.
you with stuffing? Or beer cans.
Some girls might be into stuffing. I don't know. But
Maybe.
no, I think that was actually about. We were talking about turkey, and our good friend, Doug's friend.
Oh, wow.
Our good friend Doug's friend.
What's his name? Carlos
Oh man, God!
Carlos
It was
Razzi?
it was Victor.
Victor.
Victor that had the threesome.
The pansexual.
Our good friend Victor.
Oh, that was a fun episode.
Yeah, he was polyamorous.
Pan. Oh.
Poly.
What's a pan?
Pansexual? I don't know. Can we get an internet search on that?
A pansexual?
Pan, poly,
Poly was just don't like have any
partners,
relationship.
fuck
like,
whoever they want.
Yeah, essentially. Pansexual is like you're just in love with yourself, I thought.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity.
See, that makes no sense to me. That sounds like you're bisexual.
So you just masturbate all the time?
No, I think you like everyone.
Yeah, basically anybody you come in contact with, you could be potentially wanting to have sex with them.
Gross.
I think I think pansexual is a thing because bisexual is only for male and female. If you're pansexual, you'll also have sex with transsexual.
I think it's
or
more like
a wolf. Or
it didn't
someone
say
that identifies
animals.
as a planet.
It didn't say animals.
Okay. Well, no, not
I think the example would be like, okay, if I was a dude, if I was pansexual, I would have sex with a man. I would have sex with a woman. I would have sex with a transvestite. I would have sex post-op, pre-op.
transsexual.
Transsexual, hermaphrodites. People that don't identify to any gender. It doesn't matter.
So
It's
do
not
you,
necessarily the person per se.
So
It's about the person.
do you think
but-
there'd even be bisexuals anymore?
What do you think pansexuals are taking over the world?
Well, I mean, like, why would you be bisexual when you can be pansexual? Like, what's the difference, honestly?
I don't know.
Bisexuals.
People want to be all special, I guess, and they have to have special titles for whatever. I don't.
Bisexual.
Fuck what you want to fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, very, very fucking
maybe
good.
don't do sheep and dogs and animals in general.
That's a
but
panimal sexual.
pansexual.
That just means you fuck everything you see.
What if you're only Pam?
paminal.
Wine
sexual?
bottles.
I'm just Pam. I only
Idiot.
fuck Pams.
Pansexual. You just fuck pots and pans.
That's pot sexual.
Put a little oil on it.
Pot and
Oh,
pans.
yeah.
Well, what kind of oil are we talking about? Like little garlic and butter?
I'd probably fuck a pan with a little canola
Oh man.
Saute my wiener.
When
Why
that
not?
Crisco starts melting on the pans, oh god, my
Your dick gets all
hard.
crispy.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Put a little onion on it.
Your dick gets wet when I see Crisco melt. Sorry, you guys can't understand that. I'm Crisco sexual. All right.
I'm gonna go home, put some butter on 2 pans, and just Fuck them.
Oh, but I like how you also did like you were flipping a pancake motion.
No, I'm holding the handles and I'm smashing the pans together.
But you also got to flip it
my
too,
wiener's
right?
in between them.
Let's do some
And
small
I start
pans.
smacking them together.
My little miniature monkey symbols.
Ding, ding. Yeah. A monkey symbol, my wiener in between them.
That's so great. Man, can we do a music video for that?
Pansexual, dude.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Ding,
People will pay good money for that.
Ting,
Yeah, whatever outfit you wear to that episode, you can probably sell on that website we were on, where it was like anything disgusting that was excreted from someone you could sell.
So
Yeah.
pan I fucked.
You could sell a pan, man. Definitely. Especially if there's like a...
You know, being on
Fucking
this show has
smashed.
honestly not opened my mind, but has exposed me to so much disgusting shit that
The
I never
world?
realized was
Yeah.
out there.
The internet?
Or I did, but I didn't want to admit, and then I see a website full of it.
Well, Derek, I'm glad you said that because that brings us to our first topic. Penis Captivus.
Uh-oh.
Does that
What's her
sound
name?
good to you?
It just reminds me of a female that
A succubus?
won't let you do anything.
Yeah, just like...
Locks you in a flower shop. in
You're
the
not
basement.
going out tonight. Stay in my flower shop and fuck my rich friends.
No, you don't get to see
No,
anybody.
but okay, does penis captivus sound something pleasant?
Well, I know what it is.
Because we discussed this earlier on side A. Welcome to side B.
Yeah. Side A got scratched a little.
Well,
All right, so what is penis captivus?
do we have a definition?
According to Wikipedia, it's a rare occurrence during sexual intercourse when the muscles in the vagina clamp down on the penis much more firmly than usual, making it impossible for the penis to be withdrawn from the vagina.
Ouch.
It just sounds like you would freak out in that moment, right?
Maybe if you were trying to change positions and you pulled out or something, but I don't know.
Wouldn't you be able to notice, like, whoa, wait a second.
The last time we talked about it, basically they said the only options you have is to wait it out or somebody needs to come.
Yeah.
And, like, if you get caught in a moment where you notice your, junk's being yanked on, you're like, I can't get out of you.
You freak out.
You just got to commit and finish the job.
That is what it says, right?
That's medical science. That's not my personal preference.
Remain
at all.
calm.
How could you not get
Finish
out?
the job.
I mean, it's lubed up. That's pretty fucking...
No, but it's like a spasm in your leg or something where just like your muscle's tight. You just worked out and it's tight right now, It's
Yeah.
not letting go. This muscle's just going to fucking stay tight and trap whatever,
You think it'd cut your circulation off to your penis?
Yeah, it could be dangerous, man.
Falls off inside of her.
Oh my god, no.
Then you're yours. Or
That takes like fucking...
She'll have you forever then.
And you don't have a dick.
You're mine. Your dick's inside of me now.
Oh, I ate your dick off. Now just dip your balls in me. Go on.
Well, basically what happens, what they believe causes this is more or less both people are about to climax at the same time. So before a male ejaculates, his penis will swell, and even more so than it already is.
I've heard that.
And
You believe
I've
that?
experienced
I can
it.
see that. Yeah, that sounds about
I've
right.
heard it. From
You've heard it?
The same reverse action
Heard it
happens with the
from
female. Her vaginal wall gets even more swole.
Yeah.
And, maybe if you have somebody with a smaller vaginal cavity and a dude that's a little extra hung, there's probably a decent chance that could happen to you.
I mean,
I better be careful.
They say it's a pretty rare occurrence, though.
yeah, but it doesn't mean it hasn't happened. 1 in a million is still 1 in a million. There's like...
Don't worry, Great. The
Six-
vag you get definitely will never be that small.
Yeah.
But there's like 7 billion people in this world, isn't there? And there's 1 in a million.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Saying
it happens
there's a chance.
to multiple couples
Saying
over the
there's a
course of a year.
chance.
Like, maybe 100 or more. I don't know. That's just a guess
Yeah.
on my end.
Well, I mean...
So what makes this
But-
spasm happen?
It's right before you come.
Yeah, but like,
You probably didn't
People get
properly
scared.
You ever
stretch
had a
out.
woman come, she kind of like gets
Never.
quivery?
Never.
Well, I'm telling you what happens.
I suck in bed.
I've but you've like been there where it's just like that perfect motion where it's just like it can't stop. It's like right here,
Tell me more.
Go on forever in that one spot, and then you
Tonight's
pop a
episode,
finger in her butthole.
Sex Ed with Grape.
Yeah, that's what scares them. You put the thumb in the butt and they go, ah! And like it just crushes your dick because you scare them.
Oh shit! Yeah, I bet you're right. I bet someone has like
They're not ready for it.
Just like rubbed the butthole, and their fucking
Hey,
pussy just like clamped
tickles
down,
a little bit.
Yeah, but they weren't ready for it, so they freaked out. God, words of wisdom. So has that happened to you, Chase? Are they?
I'm gonna try it.
Do you tell them every time? You're like, hey, I'm touching your butthole. Do I have consent to touch your butthole?
I'll whisper in their ear, I'm gonna touch your butthole now. They go,
All right.
no.
I got to read you guys
And then he eats a pickle.
a paragraph about this.
And I shove the pickle up their ass.
And then it's like actually a carrot.
Like, oh no, it's a spare.
I'll tell them it's a pickle, but it's actually a carrot.
You want a whole pickle or a quarter pickle?
You want a butt pickle?
Sliced or...
Sliced pickle would be
Oh.
hard to stick in
As long as
someone's
it's not a fucking sweet
you want a pickle spear or a whole pickle?
Fucking whole kosher.
I'll take a
Do you want to drink the juice or can I have it?
I'll take a pickle chip
I need
actually.
some vitamins during this action.
Well, I definitely want that pickle juice.
Pickle chip.
A pickle chip?
Not like a potato chip.
No, just like a little baby dill.
Hamburger.
Kosher. It has to be kosher, though, okay?
Yeah, you want to presume they're not
A
Jewish.
fucking, a rabbi has to bless this pickle
We know
before
what
it goes into a
century we
live in.
butthole.
Come on.
All right. Read on paragraph.
All right. So back to specifics of penis captivus. What does it feel like? I thought this was kind of funny. Typical vaginal contractions may be pleasurable for the man. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
The increased pressure around the penis may intensify sensations. Yeah, right? That's true. However, if your penis becomes stuck inside the vagina, the pleasing pressure may not be pleasant enough to overrule the worry about your predicament. So basically, I think this is suggesting that, hey, this is going to feel fucking great. But if you think you're stuck or you feel like you're getting stuck, just go with the flow, man. And don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah. Don't
Are you going to be
freak
able
out.
to thrust still?
You can always,
Yeah,
a
'cause
little
you're-
extra 11
'cause
in
you're
there.
inside. You just can't come all the way outside,
I'm about to go from a 10 to 11, baby.
Just depending on your length of your dick.
No, I said I'd freak out and start swinging her around the room and like knocking shit over.
Hitting her head on the fucking cabinet.
Run down the steps with her. Just hitting her head on the fucking.
Just fucking bounce.
I feel like we need to get a mannequin and fucking strap it onto fucking
yeah.
Grape and have him insinuate
I
that.
could be that for Halloween.
I'm a penis captivus victim.
It's a serious medical condition.
What are you supposed to be? Penis captive.
Okay, so, are we all imagining though that penis captivus could only happen in the doggy style position, right?
Well, here, let me look at the article here. There might be some information.
I
on
mean,
it,
I
but
feel like it would
when we
almost
looked over this
have
earlier,
to
I'm pretty
be.
sure we talked about this. So I don't think it ever specifies in here positions, but we thought that might be the one that you might be most prone to.
I feel like that is where it would happen at.
God, just think if you didn't like the girl, that would suck.
Oh,
If you
fuck.
stuck to her for a couple hours,
Yeah.
she'd just be
You
talking.
come, no, you come.
You think you guys just lay there and have a conversation? Yeah. Want to go eat supper after this, or
Penis captivus is so rare, there's virtually no research or medical evidence of the event. However, that doesn't mean reports of the condition hasn't appeared in medical literature.
So that's okay. So wait a second. Are people like calling 911 when they're in the middle of penis captivus? Like, I'm fucking my wife and my penis is stuck.
fucking getting tired?
And the
of her.
operators is like, "Sir, what's your location?" Well, on the edge of the bed.
Accounts
on-
of people
I'm on top
working
of
in
it.
hospitals are the ones that we know the most cases from, dating back to 1979.
Wait, they were fucking in the hospital?
No, people contacting the hospital like probably an emergency room and shit.
okay. Before
There are quotes from 19th century gynecologists who claimed firsthand experience with penis captivus. That'd be at the 1800s. There's even
a gynecologist got his penis stuck.
okay. So Check this out. You want to know some history on women?
Yeah, let's
A little
hear
bit
it.
here.
When was the first dildo invented?
Okay, so you know the whole thing about women being crazy, where a lot of that comes from, I can't remember the term for it, but back, 100, 200, 300 years ago, they had this term like,
Their moon phase.
well, no, they didn't call it moon phase. It was God, it's something we still say. It's like not crazy, but anyways,
Psycho bitch.
basically women that weren't getting sexually satisfied would, become irate. Hysteria. That's where the word hysteria comes from. That was the name for when women weren't getting sexually satisfied and became a little unglued or whatever, agitated. And they went to their gynecologist or medical doctor.
Stimulation.
And they would basically make the woman come. And a lot of early prototypes for like sex toys, larger, dildos and vibrators and machines that you could like lay on and it would just fucking drill you and shit. These doctors were like inventing this shit in the 1800s. Like, I'm not joking. I mean, there's a whole series of stuff you can look at. All the machines. I'm not joking. Like chair machines.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, smaller machine. Yeah, or they would just use their own hands. But that's what women would say. Oh, I'm in hysteria, or that she's hysterical. Send her to the doctor, and he just fucking make her come.
Wow.
But anyways, to bring it back around though, if they're talking about the gynecologist reporting this back in the 1700s and stuff. It's probably because they were like, well, I had to fuck this chick because her husband couldn't get her off. And my dick got stuck.
And it was the first time ever she'd been like fucked like that.
Maybe. It sounds like the perfect job back then.
Wow. Well, I mean, honestly,
I'm a medical doctor.
can't you believe it
Yeah.
though? Like the fucking,
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I know what I'm doing. This is medical.
just like the fucking farmers in the field not knowing how to fuck their wives, essentially, in the 1800s. Well, I don't know. That's the
They
thing, though.
didn't.
They also had like 20 kids.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like they're doing
So
a
the
good job.
1800s, maybe this was like right around when like the fucking
That's when their wives.
Industrial Revolution was happening.
That's when their wives got the cucumbers out of the garden. I don't need my
Maybe.
farmer husband. He's worthless.
But if they didn't even know how to do that, man, this is why we need some female perspective on that subject.
Call one up.
Go ahead, pick one
Call
randomly.
up your sister.
How about your sister?
Fill me up.
You're on speed dial. Oh, you too?
Fill me up.
Oh, what? The Carlo Rosi? Yes, we're drinking jug of wine
Carlo
on
Rossi.
the 60th episode, celebrating. Derek brought some fucking pulled pork tacos over.
Street style tacos.
Dude, they were fucking
Homemade.
good. Doug would be jealous.
See.
Nah, he would talk shit. This ain't fucking authentic.
This tastes like a Chiefs fan made it.
Yeah.
Ooh, those fighting words. Let's hear it, Derek.
Chiefs won the fucking Super Bowl, baby.
They did.
Yeah.
21 points in 7 fucking minutes to win the game.
Oh, really? That was the last from the fourth quarter? 21
Yeah.
points in 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, there was 10 minutes left, and they were down by 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mahomes had thrown back-to-back possessions picks.
And they did nothing with it, right?
No, they scored 21 points in 7 minutes. Oh, you mean the Niners?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did
the
nothing with it.
the Chiefs' defense fucking stepped up.
And
I was
they
really
did.
impressed.
Something though, Tyrann Matthew, the safety, that's like the heart and soul of the defense. He said they quit running the ball, and we were all like, "Thank fucking God." But I was looking at some advanced stats though too. In the second half, Mostert, the one guy that was like, doing all the crazy shit that came before, going over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. He had his highest gain in the second half was 6 yards, and everything else was like basically 2, 3, or negative or 0. Right around the line of scrimmage. But I also think though, so a lot of people were like criticizing Shanahan as a coach, saying like, because he blew the 28-point lead in the fourth quarter against the fucking Patriots. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
A few years ago.
28 is
And then
not
he
as
does the
bad
same
as 10.
thing here.
Not
This
as bad
Super
as
Bowl.
10.
So people were like criticizing his play calling, all this shit. I think Garoppolo fucked up a bunch. But on top of that, though,
He is
I think
good.
what happened though too is everybody knows Mahomes can score in bunches really fucking fast. And I think
When he
that
gets hot.
in coaches' minds, we're like, fuck, man, I got a 10-point lead with 10 minutes to go. It ain't enough. I got to get aggressive here. I got to get a score, and it exposes their offenses to doing something that they don't typically do. Defense is good at capitalizing. Or the defense is made exactly for that, putting teams in desperation mode.
Yeah, the Chiefs were just ready for that anything. Like they seemed prepared.
Seems like they always do that. Come
Well,
back.
they were the first team ever to win the Super Bowl and be down by 10 or more in a game and come back.
Well, you just said the Patriots did it. They were down 28.
No. For the entire playoffs, not just the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Every game the Chiefs was
Okay.
in, they were down by 10 or more at some point. 24 points and nothing against the Texans.
That 28.
And they were leading at half afterwards. The Chiefs led at half, overcoming it.
Yeah. But the Patriots were probably the biggest overcome points.
Down 28 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I don't remember what the minutes were to go, but
Yeah, that's
Early
pretty
on.
impressive. You got to give
that's
some
insane.
fucking credit for that. But I don't know what. I'm fucking proud of the Chiefs, man. They fucking pulled it together all season. Seemed like they were pumped for it. Andy Reid seems like he is happy.
oh, dude, all the players wanted to win it so bad for him.
He got his cheeseburger.
Yeah, he did. He had a
Yeah.
cheeseburger after every game, supposedly.
Really?
They're all like, "What'd you do after the conference championship?" I got a cheeseburger and went to bed. After the Super Bowl, I'm going to get me a cheeseburger. He's always got like food jokes though. Andy Reid, like they were asking something about his grandkids he has that are younger, and he's like, "Oh yeah, having grandkids is great. Makes you feel really young again, but makes you feel old at the same time." He's like, kind of like sweet and sour pork.
That's funny. Now I saw a good meme of him like looking at his playbook thing, and it's actually like a menu.
Yeah,
He seems pretty cool though. Like
his players love him.
he just wants to go home and eat cheeseburgers and go to bed.
Yeah.
Tired of you fucking football freaks. He just seems like a truck driver that would go to Sat Brothers and
He's got a truck driver mustache. I can see that.
Get a cheeseburger at the gas station.
yeah.
How many hours old in that? 13.
But
Perfect.
you know how good at cheeseburgers he probably gets?
Oh yeah.
Like fucking like
Pure beef.
great, expensive cheeseburgers.
Yeah, cooked to the exact
$100
temperature.
cheeseburgers.
I want a Super Bowl, Kansas City. Give me what I want.
Probably McDonald's.
Nah.
But no, you think there's any like truck drivers out there that could like coach an NFL team?
No.
I thought you'd say there's one of them that could be like better than Mike Shanahan. I mean, statistically, right?
call Ryan
NFL's
up
pretty
and ask him.
advanced.
No, we're not gonna call Ryan.
NFL is ridiculously advanced in the stuff they do. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you just
You
like
gotta be a really smart individual.
there could be some pretty smart people out there just like wasted potential.
Well, I'm not saying there isn't, but sure, if somebody actually got indoctrinated into it all,
Who's
like
the worst coach in NFL?
right now, head coach currently,
Yeah,
Scott Frost.
Zach Taylor,
NFL.
maybe.
No, not the other
his
Nebraska
first
guy.
year, but I don't know.
So was
he was the
Ryan-
worst team in the league.
Ryan Callahan was also a coach.
Well, you said current coach.
Yeah, currently
Trying to
he
think who
was
else is-
coaching.
Oh,
he was
Adam Gase. He's a fucking joke. He coaches the Jets.
Ryan Callahan.
yeah.
The guy we went to school with?
No,
You
the
talking about Bill Callahan?
Bill,
Bill.
the Husker coach.
Ryan
Bill.
Callahan's from Skyler.
Yeah, not Ryan Callahan.
I didn't know he was a coach. That's crazy.
He's
Zach
he's known for
Taylor's.
being a really good offensive line coach in the NFL. I think he's with the Redskins right now, unless they got a new coach too. Unless he pushed him out, but I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed. Those people like him as O line.
Well, still,
Yeah, I remember him coaching at
you
Nebraska.
know, there's someone out there that maybe just like some smart accountant or whatever that could be a better football coach than some of the people that are there.
Yeah, but you got to know football like your whole life. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's other people out there that like Derek fucking listens to every Chiefs podcast.
How do you even start to be a head coach? Do you have to start? Do you have to play for the team?
No, there's a lot of guys that
Start
found their
high
way up
school?
from like doing high school coaching,
Wayne
catch
had
on with college, and then they're in the NFL.
Wayne had a really good program to be a head coach of anything.
Really?
Like I remember meeting multiple people that were like, "Yeah, I'm here to learn how to be a head coach." I'm like, "At Wayne America?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "Well, I wanted to be an MLB fucking coach." It's like,
They have a
well,
good baseball team in Wayne. They have a really good baseball team.
I don't think he was part of baseball though.
You said MLB.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he was part of the baseball team. He was just like studying
Being the
to
coach
be
for baseball though.
No, he was going to school for being a coach in Wayne.
How do you coach baseball?
Sports.
I mean, on the sideline.
management.
From the sideline.
But
you
there's,
just
I mean, they can
do
teach you like
how to hit.
no, the like ins and outs of what you have to do as a coach. Like paperwork and shit or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I mean, you don't go
I'm
out
sure
there.
there's like discussions too about
Bunt.
how to lead a group of people and game planning. And
What NFL players have become coaches?
The Chiefs have a couple guys. And in fact, there's head coaches that were quarterbacks
Head
right now.
coach. Who?
Yeah, Doug Peterson was a quarterback in the league for a long time.
Oh,
he won a
yeah.
Super
I
Bowl
know that
recently
name.
with the Eagles. Let's see. The GM for the Chiefs was a wide receiver in college. He wasn't in the NFL. A lot of these guys actually played really back in the
College,
day.
for sure. College.
Andy Reid played
college.
BYU.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah,
was
I
big
know
time.
that.
But Jim
Big Red.
McMahon, the guy from the Bears, won
Big
Super
Red.
Bowl. Yeah, Big Red. Jason Garrett, he just got let go this year from the Cowboys. He was the Cowboys' backup for a long
Do
time.
you think more NFL players try to go into communications instead of coaching?
in college? Yeah.
NFL.
Oh,
like Romo?
no. There's
After
so many
NFL.
guys in the NFL you've never even heard of that, maybe they do that, but, probably not.
Gronk.
You gotta, typically,
Maybe.
it's guys that were, like, really good and kind of famous, they're the ones that can segue into TV. And even then, a lot of them, like, will flame out pretty quickly. Like,
Yeah.
They're just not good.
Romo's good.
Yeah, Romo is good.
When he doesn't give away the
And he's
plays.
a hell of a golfer.
Yeah.
He hits balls.
Big white balls.
Balls.
Anything else you need to say about the Chiefs?
2020, we're coming at you.
Nice. I like
Repeat. You heard it here
that.
first.
You think?
Fuck them Raiders.
Yeah,
you think
that's
every-
a fact.
You think everyone would be scared of you?
Yeah, but the Super Bowl
Everyone's
champs.
gonna be gunning for you.
Exactly.
Do they do a redo?
Those players are... Mahomes is already working out again.
Good. Is that the first game of the year though? Is the Chiefs Niners rematch?
No. First game of the year for the Chiefs next year.
Oh,
I mean, it might be the Raiders, but no, probably not.
No, I thought they do that every year.
Yeah, they're the same division. They play twice a year.
No, Niners.
Oh, we played them last year. We did not play them this past year.
I just thought they did that every year.
No.
Oh.
Different conferences. So
Okay.
there's like that's a
They'll never.
of all
play
the teams you
again.
play out of conference games are the teams you'll meet least over the course of your history.
All right.
Unless you meet in the Super Bowl.
So go Chiefs. That's what you're trying to say.
And God bless Mahomes.
All right.
All right.
What? You have a story about some first grade teacher you know?
Well, I don't know her.
You wouldn't say you know her, but you
But-
bought you bought something from her.
It's she's from Florida. I was gonna try to throw in the Council Bluffs thing, but no, she tried to buy meth, or she tried to get meth delivered to her during school hours, and it didn't really work.
Oh, I
out
thought she was
too good.
selling meth during school.
No,
hours.
she got it delivered to the school.
Oh,
How
from
much
her.
meth though?
I don't know.
So did the guy have to sign in as a
A pound
visitor?
or more?
I didn't really. I just heard it and I thought it was funny, so we'd have to look it up.
Yeah, he never looked it up.
I don't know how much, but she don't have a job, and she looks like a meth head.
Who does?
The chick that ordered the meth.
Oh, you saw a picture of her?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, she's Florida. She's a teacher.
Yeah, you think she'd be kind of
You think you could tell if a teacher was on meth, right?
Teacher tried to get 8 ball of meth delivered at school.
8-ball.
Jesus, that's a lot of meth. Fucking 8-ball of meth.
First grade teacher, Valerie Lee Prince, 43.
Oh, she's 43. That explains it.
She was willing to abandon her class to collect it. Good lord. What's going on in Florida fucking public schools?
She just said, what'd she say to the class?
Here's her quote, I think, on the phone call they captured.
Keep reading your books.
You
on
call
your-"
me. I can just say I have to use the phone real quick. I could step out and come right back in, she told the dealer.
Oh, wow. Drug deal.
How'd
at
she
the
get caught, I
school.
wonder?
That's double the penalty because it's school land.
Yeah.
You see the signs. No drug use.
Wow.
Wonder how she got caught.
I'm sure someone saw her and was like, "Hey, you didn't make a phone
Slob at his
call.
knob.
You went out to the parking lot, met that guy, came back into the school, put something in the teacher's lounge."
She planned to,
Put something in your coffee.
according to the call, it was suggested that she planned to consume some of the narcotics and return to the classroom.
Oh, I'm
quote
sure.
unquote.
Yeah, she probably wanted to hit the fucking pipe out in the car.
She's probably
She bought
tired
it.
of her fucking kids.
Well,
Oh, and it was undercover cops that did it. He gave her an $85
Oh
bag
my
of.
god!
Yeah.
An undercover cop went to a school to sell meth. He had it on him.
I'm pretty sure it was fake meth.
She smoked some fake meth, and they're like, "And you're under arrest."
Well, I guess it has to be real if they're going to get busted with it. Does it have
Crazy
to be
thing
real?
about
if it's-
teachers, though, is they have a teachers union. It's really hard to fire them. I mean, at the end of the article, they were like, I hope she loses all her credentials, but it can, honestly, because they're a union, it can be really hard to get rid of a teacher. And what they end up doing is basically putting them in detention. Like, they'll go in a room for 8 hours out of the day and just sit there.
Yeah. Not
What?
Yeah.
If she's
The teacher?
Yeah.
it says she was a union member for sure.
If you're a teacher in a public school system, I think you're automatically enrolled into the union. Teachers union.
But it's really shitty salary when you get put into the detention. Unless you've been there for so many years.
I don't know enough about it, but I know there's a lot of stuff, though, when you do it for 30 years or whatever it is, you get all these benefits. So
if
a
you
lot
have-
of people are like, I don't give a fuck.
If you have tenure, yeah, you're like guaranteed a certain amount of fucking money no matter what. Even if you're like the worst teacher ever.
Yeah.
That's why teachers start slacking when they get to their 50s because they're like, you know what?
Start doing meth and shit.
I'm about fucking done. Yeah, she was 43. I'm just going to run out to the fucking parking lot real quick, take the fucking light bulb.
Teachers, little hungover kids, go pick me up in the parking lot.
Shit. I wonder if she was a good teacher,
Do
though.
you think she looked like Cameron Diaz?
They never commented on her
She probably
teaching.
got right. She probably won awards and shit for the
Oh,
best teacher.
dude. I bet
She gets right to the point all the time.
I bet the kids loved her, though, honestly.
Yeah, she's probably excited all the time. Oh, let's paint. Let's
Did
do
it
all
say
this.
what she taught?
First grade.
Oh, just in general?
First grade.
All right, so she was just all around. Man, she seems very useful. She seems committed.
Yeah, I'd love to have a fucking cracked out teacher teaching my
Hey,
6-year-old.
man, you know what? She's there, right? It's not a sub.
No, she abandoned the class to go get drugs. Come on now.
All right. Well, whatever.
She probably
Whose side are you on here?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
she went out to recess with him and played around probably too.
When this was in Iowa,
Shot in the jungle gym.
Sounds like it would be an Iowa story, but
I could have sworn you said Iowa
Florida.
or Nebraska. Florida.
A little town in Iowa called Florida.
Oh my god, I wish there was a Florida, Iowa. That would be
is.
fucking great.
There
There's
could
a Manhattan, Kansas.
Yeah, I've been there.
Nuh-uh.
I drove through.
How big is it?
Eh,
Does it say something about New York?
probably like Columbus size.
Really?
It's not that big.
You think there's
Well, that's where the
meth?
college is. That's the KU. That's where the KU's at.
KU's in
Kansas State.
Manhattan? Kansas State?
Pretty sure.
The Power Cats or
Wildcats.
Wildcats?
Wait, is that what they're called? The Wildcats?
Florida State, the Seminoles.
No, Kansas State.
Kansas
Oh, yeah.
State's in
Can-
Manhattan, right?
Kansas is the Jayhawks. Kansas State
Wildcats.
or some sort of cat.
Where's the Jayhawks at?
Some kind of cat.
I would assume Ithaca or whatever the fuck.
I
That's
think you
not
might be right
it.
on that.
No, it's not Tulsa. It's what's the fucking capital?
Wichita?
Topeka.
Wichita.
Wichita?
Yeah.
That's where the
No, that's Wichita
Jayhawks are?
State. I think they're Topeka.
Topeka?
Oh, yeah,
I don't fucking know.
You're right.
Topeka.
Who the fuck cares? Hey, do you know where Kansas City is? What state?
It's technically in both states.
Trump didn't know, but it's Missouri.
Did you know before?
Yes, I knew. Kansas
Alright.
City, Missouri.
All right. Where's
Actually, it's a river that fucking cuts right
Cuts
through
it,
the
but
fucking
where do the Chiefs play at?
Missouri,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
All facts
for
are
sure.
true.
Where's Nebraska City?
It's up fucking south, right on the border.
Is
right?
it what city is it in?
Nebraska City?
Is it in Omaha or is it in Nebraska or Iowa?
It's in Nebraska.
Can I get any confirmation on that, Derek?
It's in Nebraska. I've been there.
Nebraska City is in Nebraska.
Yes.
Where's Iowa City?
Iowa.
It's way out by the Missouri River or the Mississippi.
We've had multiple stories out of Iowa City that takes place in Iowa during our Iowa or Nebraska.
In Iowa City. I know.
Why wouldn't Nebraska City be in Nebraska?
I know. Where's
It's right next to Missouri
Where's Oklahoma City?
River. Oklahoma.
Can I get any confirmation on that?
Yeah, that's true. I've driven through it. In Oklahoma.
So have I.
Oklahoma City is a real town?
Yeah, no, it's a city. It's
That's
huge.
where the fucking bombing took
Oh yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Unabomber, right?
I don't know.
Is that the Unabomber?
I thought there was another. I thought there was like.
The Oklahoma City Thunder play there, NBA basketball.
I don't know.
Where do you think Oklahoma City was?
Oklahoma. I thought there was.
Iowa.
I thought there was. I thought there was one town that was named like something, and it was in actually another state. Maybe it's just Kansas City, but I thought there was another one like that in the Midwest.
Lincoln? No.
Yeah.
Lincoln, Iowa?
Where's Missouri City?
You're just making up names now.
I don't
State,
know. That could be Kansas.
add city to the end.
That would be crazy if Missouri City was in Kansas.
Maybe that's where
It's in
Trump
New York.
got it mixed up.
Newark.
All right. I've heard.
I mean, I know like Midwest shit, but if you start going further like east or west, I'll probably get fucked up and not
capital of Florida.
Miami. Is it
What?
capital of Florida?
I want to
No.
say it's Tallahassee.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, I'm not really good with capital or fucking. You just think of the biggest
Welcome
city.
to Miami.
Capital of Louisiana.
New Orleans.
Nolens?
Is it?
No,
No?
I don't think so. Is it?
Fuck.
Is it Baton? Baton Rouge?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's a good song.
It's the capital of New York. New York.
New York, New York. Right?
No, New York. What's the capital of New York?
I don't know. Ithaca? Yeah. Is it New York?
New
City
York. New York.
in New York?
That's exactly what I had going in my head. New York.
Yeah, New York City is in New York, but it's not the capital.
That's weird.
Fucking dumb reason, for sure.
Wow,
Well,
there's
you
a
think-
lot of cities that don't have capitals.
You think Omaha would be the capital of Nebraska?
Dude, it's crazy.
What do you
Back
think?
in the day when they had originally had capitals, Nebraska like switched back and forth between like 3 different cities, and people were literally stealing the official documentation to be the capital from one city and bringing it to the next, and finally settled on Lincoln.
I'm pretty sure it was Central. It was the old Capitol building or something too in Omaha.
Really?
One of the buildings was like the old Capitol. And
Courthouse, maybe?
I don't think it was the courthouse. I think it was like Central originally or something.
And Skyler stole it.
No, it was just going back and forth between Lincoln and Omaha. Hey, what's with people pooping in fucking national monuments?
Goes even beyond that.
This isn't a national monument. This is a world monument.
Please don't poop in
What
a
is that?
sacred temple at Machu Picchu.
What is this?
Some tourists took a shit inside of Machu Picchu in a temple, and the workers or whomever found it, and were able to track down who did it.
Jeez, how could you find a
What?
bird in that?
6 tourists were arrested after authorities found feces inside the UNESCO World Heritage Site's Temple of the Sun. Ooh,
They
that's a
de-
major temple.
They DNA tested it?
I didn't see that.
It's probably like a felony.
Well, how did they find out who it was?
Oh, let's see here.
They'd look for the guy that didn't wipe his ass, probably. Bend over. Yep, there it is right there. The guy with his shit on his butt.
So 6 people in their 20s and early 30s were arrested after Peruvian authorities caught them in a restricted area of the Temple of the Sun. It's a revered area, and they had also been damaged after pieces of stone had broken off a wall and caused a crack in the floor. So that was just a powerful dump. 6 people
Man, that
dumping
is
in
so
unison.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, like, truly, nothing pisses me off more than, like, grave robbers, quotation marks, or just, like,
Defecators.
defecators. Just like, dude, it's a
You're
fucking...
shitting on history.
Yeah, it's fucking, like, historical monument.
How
or
can you
something.
know where you're going if you don't know where you've been?
And if people don't know what Machu Picchu is, it's like this fucking...
Incan temple in the Andes.
Okay, first of all, it's not Incan. It's so much older. That's what the official story is, that it's Incan.
That's true. If you
But
believe some theories,
it
and
is
I'm all into
older than
that
that.
shit.
It is so much older than that. It's up in the Peru mountains, whole like mountainside.
What's in Peru in the Andes Mountains?
Yes, these giant rock boulders all formed. There's like these walls. There's actual like fucking aqueducts still there too. Not aqueducts, but like hydrothermal dams that are still working, still pumping water up to this monument, flowing down. And people shitting inside of it really fucking pisses me off. You might as well fucking piss on the Washington Monument.
Well, easy.
I'm sure
Do you
that
want to talk any
happens.
trash on those people?
Yeah, I do, man. Like, fucking tear down the Confederate statues all you want, but like, you can't fucking shit on history. Can't do that.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Don't.
I fucking love history.
FYI,
okay?
Graves the one that was actually part of the 6 people that took a shit on history.
I brought my own
No,
toilet
seriously
paper.
though, don't you just
Don't
like?
get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you, dude. No, I'm trash talking the world right now. Like, don't you like love history? Whether it's fucking World War II, or like
Yeah.
a civil war battle, or some fucking ancient Egypt shit. You know, like even fucking crossing the fucking Pacific Ocean on the Mayflower. It's fucking historical as fuck.
Just like littering somewhere.
Littering
Throwing
trash
trash into a fucking
littering and
Mississippi River. I don't know.
That's not historic.
It's been there forever.
Yeah,
It's a great river.
it is.
Everybody
It's
knows about
the Great Mud.
the old mud.
Old mud.
The
Nile,
old mess.
Euphrates, Tigris.
Oh, we're talking
Those
about
are all the important
ancient-
ancient rivers in Western history.
rivers.
Amazon.
The Amazon. You know, there's a theory that the Amazon forest is actually like
One single organism.
well, that it is, but it originated out at like as a like we like what's the word? Agricultured it, dude. Humans
Oh, they made the
planted
forest.
it like certain trees every distance apart.
There's actually
like-
a dude in I think Thailand or the Philippines. They had all this deforestation, not necessarily for like logging purposes, but whatever happened, forests and all these islands and shit got devastated. He went out for like every day for 30 years and planted all these tree seeds, and it's like all back crazy jungle. This dude by himself for 30 years was able to help that.
But not just that, but like the Amazon, when you get up into its tributaries, like high up in the Andes or like the foothills of the Andes or whatever, it's all like perfectly gridded. I mean, it's kind of eroded since then, but like it's clear that like someone sculpted the waterways to fit and just like make a delta essentially. And they were fucking living off of it. Because there was a huge population of humans living in the Amazon before the Colombians came here. Or Spanish, not Colombians.
Or even the Portuguese. That's why Brazil speaks Portuguese.
This is true. Both of them. Mexicanas, I believe is what they called. Because there's no true, like, original Brazilian. All the conquistadors fucking bred with them. Like, you think Native Americans have it bad, you know? Think about Native South Americans.
You know what's crazy about
There are no Native South Americans.
the natives from north to south? They cannot differentiate their DNA.
Yeah.
All those people from
This
the
is
north
true.
to South Americans, like interbred, like they were all probably traveling a shit ton from all the way to the south, all the way to the north and stuff.
So the theory is the Beringer Land Bridge, you know, that came from Alaska 12,000 years ago, went through North America, went down into South America. It's not true. When they look at the DNA, the people in South America are more closely related to Australians and Indonesians than the North American people.
Polynesians,
Yeah. So
Aboriginals.
So somehow they came over on boats or something. Yeah. And that means the humans have been in America for like hundreds of years instead of tens of thousands of years.
Yeah, I believe that.
And that means Atlantis existed.
I believe Atlantis. I want to believe.
Essentially, there had to have been a culture that existed way long before written language nowadays.
I lived here.
We live somewhere. I mean, the fact that every culture on Earth has an Atlantis or like a Noah's Ark myth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone believes in that shit, that there was a great wide flood that wiped out civilization. It clearly happened. There's scientific evidence that happened. And then
basically the end of the Ice Age.
Technically,
we're still coming out of the end of the Ice Age.
but it probably wiped out another culture that was living on the
all over the
sea.
Mediterranean. Like it was a shit ton of communities that are gone. Like huge cities.
The Mediterranean was probably like a just really
India,
wide river
all over their side.
Yeah, definitely.
They have a lot of cities that were always in myth that they've been finding off the coast.
All right, so I'm sure you can look up a lot of documentaries on Netflix about it.
Yeah, I can.
What do you got to say about Netflix, Grape?
Oh, I haven't really been watching much, except for You.
You?
Yeah,
What is it?
Pretty good show. It's this psycho guy.
Who is the guy?
His name's Joe.
Island Joe?
I started watching it because I heard people talking about it, and he's this guy that meets this. Should I tell you? Like, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't.
What's the synopsis? Like, what's the point of the story?
Well, she walks into his bookstore. She walks in his bookstore, right?
Because you don't know.
This is a joke. But anyways, like, he starts stalking her, pretty much. Finds her on Facebook. Sees what kind of, like, what restaurants she's checked into, or, like, what coffee shops and shit. So he'll make himself be at these spots
just to run
certain
into
times,
her.
Usually there, and
so he can run into her and talk to her. Like, crazy shit. You know, and then he's trying to make it look like, oh, hey, I'm the guy from the bookstore. Remember me?
Random seeing you again.
Yeah, this is random. I ran into you, but really, he just look where she checked in at and just met up with her, and then like he starts fucking like figuring out like she has a boyfriend, and he's like, well, I got to get rid of her or him, so he ends up killing him.
Jesus.
And then like a couple of her friends don't like him, so he ends up killing a couple of them.
And
So,
how many episodes are you in?
I think I'm on episode 10 now.
Oh, okay.
How many?
Almost the end of
do
the
you know?
season.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be close.
but it's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's like Dexter for stalkers.
Well, no, that's what I've heard. I've heard it's very similar to Dexter, but it's
Really?
better.
It's just a guess based on your description.
Because Dexter sucks.
Grape did a good job describing.
But what I've also heard is it's different killer or a different girl he stalks every season.
Really?
Now, Derek, you looked it up. What does it say?
Exactly what Grape said. It follows a bookshop manager, Joe Goldberg.
Goldberg. Yeah.
Joe.
I don't
He's a
even go to
narcissistic
I don't go
and
eat at Goldberg's
sociopathic
anymore.
killer who falls in love with an aspiring author. Is it Beck? Elizabeth Lai
Beck.
is the actress. Through the disturbing methods, Joe starts a relationship with Beck, but it all goes terribly downhill from there.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
So,
You start watching it.
all right, I'll check it out for sure.
I don't really get into shit like that, but the first episode, I'm like, man, this guy's a fucking psycho. Like,
So,
it's crazy.
This is what it makes me think of because I like kind of like fucking crazy shit like this. But is Black Mirror on Netflix?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Have you watched Black Mirror?
I have not.
What is it?
You need to watch Black Mirror because I have not even watched all of it, but every episode I have watched on it has like left me remembering it. Like this is one of those things that you think about afterwards
What's it about?
because every episode is different. It's like kind of like a Twilight Zone in a way, where some of the episodes are in the future and there's like some advanced technology that like kind of reminds you of Facebook, where you can stalk people and you can like fuck with them, or you could plant your dreams inside of a computer, but then you have fucked up dreams. One of the most recent ones was these two people are playing this video game together, and one of the guys is a girl in the video game, and one of the guys is a guy, and they start having this like relationship, inside of the video game where they're fucking each other in the video game.
That sucks.
And they really love it. And the one guy like leaves his wife so he can keep fucking this guy in the video game.
Only in the video game.
Yeah, only in the video game.
That's pretty.
He gets more satisfaction from getting off on somebody in a virtual world.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of different stories all the time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Every episode is different. And the first episode that I ever watched, which I think is the first episode in the series, is the best, in my personal opinion. It's essentially the princess of England is kidnapped.
She get fucked?
No.
Sorry, I got fucking in my mind.
She was kidnapped.
Welcome to Fuck Time.
And the kidnapper sends the prime minister a video that says, like, if you don't fuck a pig on live TV, I'm going to kill the princess.
And he does it?
Did he?
He had to.
Did he have to go and pick
the
one
whole,
out?
The whole episode is about, like, the social reaction. Like, people on Facebook are reacting to it and being like, oh my god, the prime minister is gonna fuck a pig, I don't think he's gonna do it. And like, people are fucking freaking out. His wife is like crying about it, and like they try faking it, but like the kidnapper knows that's a fake. So it's right here. No, he wants alcohol.
Red stripe?
Red stripe.
So
please.
yeah, essentially the prime
Red stripe? There you go.
The prime minister fucks a pig on national TV, and at the end of the episode, it's like a year in advance. The princess is free, and he's still the prime minister, and there's like this news coverage of him. They're like, yeah, about a year ago, he fucked a pig on live national TV, and his poll numbers are doing great.
He's good.
He's still the prime minister.
Must have been well hung.
You think a lot of like bacon companies were sponsors or something?
Maybe. But dude, I don't know. It's a very thought-provoking TV series. And that's the way I look at it. It's a modern-day Twilight Zone, you know? Especially like because it deals with technology that the Twilight Zone had no prediction of. Did you ever watch the Twilight Zone?
No, but I know it's a bunch of different.
You've probably seen like, you know, the fucking iconic
Wasn't that like
episodes.
70s or 80s or something?
Oh, dude, it's like the
Older than
fucking
that,
50s.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's total fucking black and white.
In the Twilight Zone.
Imagine.
Didn't it have that
A
fat guy
world.
that would talk at the beginning?
That's Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, that's okay.
So anyway, the only other thing I wanted to mention was the Volkswagen Polo. Do you remember
Did we
what that
talk
was?
about this last time?
No, that was side A. This is side B people are listening to.
Yeah.
The Volkswagen Polo.
I forgot what it was.
The vehicle that gets up to 50 miles per
Oh,
gallon.
yeah.
Is a Volkswagen sold in Europe, but not in America.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets 50 miles a gallon, or 80 miles a gallon. just
They don't
depending on
want
the size
they don't want
you're
to sell
doing.
it here because they won't get enough gas sales.
Because everyone would buy it.
Yeah.
Right?
No one would fill up as much.
Yeah. If you could buy
I mean,
a
if you bought
car,
that car.
if you could buy a car like that, wouldn't you buy it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's why people buy Hondas and Civics all the time, because they get 30 miles to
Honda
gallon.
Civic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the best guy. I mean, essentially, or a Prius, you know, like,
Yeah.
or any other sort of hybrid. You're looking at 30, 35 miles to gallon in the States. And people brag about that.
Mm-hmm.
People smell their farts in their goblets and be like, yes, I don't spend as much. I'm not rolling coal on this guy.
You're smelling farts now? That's what you do when you're rich?
No, that's what people do, yeah, when they're fucking all uptight. They think they're better than someone. They smell their farts. But rolling coal is cool. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, there's something better you can do with your money. You could buy a Volkswagen Polo and get 50 miles to a gallon.
All right, so this is what I just quickly read on this.
Uber.
You remember about
Spend money
5
on
years
Uber.
ago when Volkswagen got in all that trouble for having that thing to cheat emission standards in the U.S.?
Yep.
it wasn't that they were cheating our baseline. They were trying to cheat like 50 miles per gallon or whatever. But they were falling just barely short.
No, reality. I thought it was emissions. I thought it was what they were putting out. Oh, they're polluting.
Well, you can look and see how much is coming out of the exhaust, but I think the bigger thing though is like what's coming out in relation to how much you're spending, right? And from what I was reading, the conspiracy part of all this is that they were blowing away everybody fucking else. And they were saying that they were achieving a certain thing, and they were like not far behind, but a ridiculous amount that like, nobody else was doing. So they were saying they were getting like 50, and then in reality it was more like 45 or something. But it was still blew the doors off anything else going on in the U.S. Yeah. So the U.S. shut it all down.
Well, 50 is like in the vacuum, Well, they're all consciously.
There was 3 cars that got tested, and 2 of the 3 failed what they said they could do. One of them succeeded. That's a 3-car sample size that they then, at that point, said, fuck this, you guys are liars, blah, blah, we're shutting it down as far as your sales in the U.S. But even what they were testing at blew everybody else's doors off. And it was only 3 cars, and 2 failed, but 1 was good. That's a small sample size for what they were claiming.
Well, and that's what I was wondering, because, who cares what the emissions are? We don't even fucking care what the emissions are on factories or any other car, as long as it's got a catalytic converter, it's all good according to the law. So anyway,
what about PolyTrack?
What? What is that?
PolyTrack.
It's like the one wheel spins or something like that, isn't it?
What?
On old cars, they had PolyTrack or something, like one back wheel spins, and that's it.
Instead of anything else?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I have no clue what that is.
I think it's off of Joe Dirt. He says it.
I think PolyTrack is what they call vehicles like tanks or construction vehicles, where they have the tread with a bunch of wheels that goes around all the wheels. You know what I'm talking about?
PolyTrack, like a tank.
Like a tank. Yeah, I think that's called a PolyTrack because they can independently have them both do reverse. You have a point of tension on each side of the vehicle. One can go on the opposite of the other, but it quickly spins your vehicle
like
around.
A forklift.
Well, no,
they can independently operate of each other. You can have them do opposite stuff.
Yeah, like a bobcat.
Yeah, okay, like a bobcat.
But what about this technology? Do you ever remember seeing those airless tires out there?
Airless tires?
Yeah.
They're just hard fucking...
They're like a special plastic carbon fiber.
Do you support using plastic for the mass production for vehicles and tires?
No, carbon fibers. Maybe.
Well, you said plastics. Are they carbon fiber?
What's the difference between plastic and rubber?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying, you have all these issues with plastic shit, like just destroying the environment because it can just not biodegrade, and we should probably try not using that anymore for that very reason.
Yeah.
It's killing everything.
So this is my thing about plastics. Is like,
do you want to fuck a chick with a plastic condom? No.
You'd rather use sheepskin?
Sheepskin.
I'd rather use some no condom.
I was very confused on where you were.
I'm on a budget, babe.
Like,
we got a raw nugget.
I'm going to go with my birthday suit condom, babe.
Yeah.
Like the Naked Gun movie?
What about it?
Oh, there's a scene where there's supposed to be a sex scene, but it's the Naked Gun, so of course it's Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Goofier than shit. So they're both in full-on body condom suits. And, they insinuate sex, but they're in body condom suits. So you can't really see anything besides, like, 2 rubber things, like, flopping around.
Oh, man. That was the 80s,
I remember that.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. It was funny.
I speak jive.
O.J. Simpson was in them fucking movies.
Hey,
well, yeah,
That's the funny part. Well,
I didn't kill my wife. That was something else we talked about.
O.J.?
Yeah. We had an O.J. episode where we talked about him not killing his wife.
The glove didn't fit.
The glove did
The
not.
glove don't fit.
Did you have
I
any
quit.
Netflix recommendations for Chase?
Oh, you got to watch Altered Carbon. The second season's about to come out later this month, I believe, on the 28th.
What's that about?
It's a futuristic show where humans discover, when we start leaving the planet and exploring more of our local space, alien technology that allows you to make like a disc that in your infancy they can insert in the base of your neck. It captures everything that happens to you in your lifetime, and if you die, they can insert it into any body or a clone of your own body, and you continue to live.
Really?
And then all the crazy repercussions that can happen from that.
What?
Yeah, so the main character was like this whole rebel group, and there's a whole backstory to him about how he ended up in this rebel group. But they're fighting like this whole notion of you can't have, these stacks basically like have a natural death. However you die, you're dead. You're done. And then even after that happens, a whole fast forward period, the last guy remaining, he's supposed to be dead. They found his stack, bring him back, and some guy hires him for some bullshit, and he's basically like a murder investigator. And they tap into all the crazy history and thoughts you might have about what you could do with the stack, as they call it in the show.
You
You
lost
can
me,
split your
but-
stack.
What? You
What
can't.
do you think that means?
You double down.
2 bodies?
Yeah.
2 bodies, 2 stacks. As soon as you create doubles, those stacks are now independent of each other. So whatever one experiences, the other won't know either. So they're not linked. They're independent, but you can split your stack.
Split your stack.
Yeah.
Split your
Highly illegal.
Sounds-
Just don't do it. Don't cross the streams.
This is a pretty cool
Wait,
show.
Okay, so question right here. Of all of just like fucking TV out there, fucking Game of Thrones, Watchmen, Witcher, Mandalorian, fucking Dark Material.
Are these all Netflix shows?
No,
I'm covering.
they're all
I'm covering,
across
covering all
channels.
platforms right now. What is Breaking Bad, Walking Dead? What is the
They're
number
not
one
online
show
platform originals.
you recommend?
If
That
it
is
shows
that
in
is a
general?
must watch.
Like one that's out now, or what do you mean? Like
Yes.
new shows coming
Okay,
out?
yes, a streaming service generation TV show.
You.
Is
That's all I've
that's
watched.
the only thing you've ever seen?
Yeah.
To bring up something new, I just
Forensic
finished
Files.
watching was Lock and Key on Netflix is pretty fun.
A new one? You don't even want to go with a classic?
Shows?
I don't know.
I
I
just
had
don't
I'm not
to
talking
funny
about like a
shows.
new recommendation. Something that's been finished. A show that's ended.
Friends?
I guess that's
any
that's
show
different.
ended.
Yeah, this is a different question.
Breaking
They
Bad's
put
definitely
that.
good. You gotta watch Game of Thrones,
No,
knowing
you
that
don't.
it'll be disappointing.
No,
in
you
the
don't.
end.
No. I tell people
You might
not
be
to watch
right.
it. Dude, I honestly have told people, wait 20 years for the new adaptation, and it'll be way better.
Well, these are all serious shows you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, a finished show from start to finish. The perfect show to you.
The Office?
Whether it could be, The Office,
Pete and Pete?
Scrubs, Pete and Pete. Did it have an ending?
No,
I didn't think so.
they just go on.
Okay. Oh my god, why don't they bring back Pete and Pete?
You can watch it on YouTube. I
They
watch it at
should
work
bring it
sometimes.
back, though. What if they brought Pete back?
King of Queens is pretty funny, I think.
King of
Yeah, I used to watch that show.
Yeah. That's
What's
pretty funny
what's that
show.
girl's name? Lady, the wife. She's hot.
Leah Remini.
Yeah, she was Scientology.
What's her name in the movie?
Yeah, she
though,
was.
or in the show.
Honey.
It's,
Yeah.
Babe.
shit, what's his name?
Fucking
Kevin, I think.
Kevin Smith. No.
No?
I think he had the same name in real life.
Pat Oswald is in that in that
yeah,
show.
he is. I love Patton Oswald.
Yeah.
Stiller, Jerry Stiller.
Jerry Stiller's not on that show, is he?
King of Queens, yeah, he's the dad.
Yeah, he's the dad again in that show. It's
Oh
true.
my god.
He's the dad
Forgot
that lives in the
about that.
basement. He's all pissed off all the time.
He plays himself.
Doug.
Oh my god.
That's his name. Doug and
Yeah.
Carrie. Doug and Carrie.
Oh,
What's his black friend's name? Tyrese.
Carlos.
Fuck.
Maurice.
Bro. I don't know.
Token.
It's one of those. Was there anything else we needed to talk about? I have a sutta wrote down.
What is that?
Sound it out.
Suto?
So2 Netflix.
So2.
That's what I said. So2 Netflix.
No. Question mark. State
So2
of the
Netflix.
Union. State of the Union.
State of the Union.
Oh.
Chase knew it before you did.
Wait, I could hear you mumbling.
What is that? Do you know what that is?
I didn't.
Tell me what it is.
I don't know. Don't put me on the fucking spot with this shit. Explain it. I'm not good with all this.
It's just like a speech the president gives every year.
That's when she ripped up the fucking...
Yeah.
What was that she ripped up?
His speech printout.
Speech printed out.
Why would she do that? I seen that, and I was like, that's kind of childish.
It was all
Dramatic effect.
staged, for sure.
Was it?
She wanted to steal some spotlight, right?
He didn't shake her hand at
Yeah.
the beginning of
Yeah.
the...
Well, he didn't see
Show.
her, dude. He didn't see her.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No, but she did it for the cameras, right?
Yeah, whatever.
She did.
No, she totally did.
That made her look bad.
You know anything else about...
No, not really. Did you watch it?
No.
Trump tried to say that was treason.
Really?
Or not treason, a felony.
We're
Federal
gonna try to get
offense.
rid of her.
Because you're not supposed to be able to destroy federal documentation, but it was a copy that he's literally reading off the same teleprompter copy. You know, there's digitally everywhere. Everybody else there has printouts of the same fucking speech. She just tore up her copy. He's like, oh, it's a federal offense.
That's why she did it for the cameras. It's like, it didn't mean anything, you know? It didn't do anything. It just... It's sad.
Yeah, it was kind of stupid.
You know what? I don't... Trump fucking put on a little show, acted all cool,
Dog and pony.
brought some things out, talked about some stuff.
What are you talking about?
Everything's great.
Yeah.
Wow. Tremendous.
A little just like flashy, this is great, but not everything else, you know.
Rush Limbaugh got the Medal of Freedom.
Yeah,
He just got diagnosed with cancer.
Lung cancer.
Yeah, stage 4. So they're like, okay, well,
Let's
you
give
get a medal and you get a medal and I want a medal.
But she don't.
They did have a little girl and her mom on there, and he made a point of being like, we're going to sponsor them to get tuition paid for a charter school. And then it came out afterwards that she was already at the charter school, had been going to the charter school, and she already had like certain grants and whatnot, you know, to help pay for stuff. So they basically covered barely any money, and it was coming out of Betsy DeVos's pocket, who's the Secretary
What?
of Education.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she supposedly paid for it out of her pocket, but then you find out it was this person that already had a lot of
Sold
stuff paid
one of her
for,
yachts.
and it was already enrolled, you know, and she probably covered like maybe $10,000, maybe.
Wow.
Which, you know, sounds like a lot to you and I, but she's literally a billionaire
No, that's
family.
not a lot for fucking
Her
college.
brother runs fucking Blackwater, mercenary group.
President, or the Education Secretary. Secretary of Education.
Yeah.
She's the one that said that we need to have more guns in public schools to defend against bears.
Just bears?
That was her quote.
That's fucking stupid.
Maybe in Montana.
Why not against crazy people?
I don't know.
Bring
She
guns
referenced
into
bears.
school.
Okay, so to tell you the State of the Union didn't bother me that much. The Iowa caucus fucking did. The fuck, Iowa? The fuck is your problem? Why did you hire a company named Shadow Inc. to develop an app for you? To
Why
count
does it have
to
such
count
a
votes.
nefarious sounding name?
Exactly. Do you know about the Iowa
Iowa's
caucus?
Shadow? Or wait, what's
Iowa
it
voted for president. They're like the first in the nation to vote for the president.
called? Okay.
So they took out all the Democrats. They got a caucus, which isn't a vote. They go sit in a gym and like raise their hands together. And there was this random app where they used to count the votes of all the counties. And
Couldn't someone take that app and fucking mess that all up?
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't,
Hijack it or whatever.
it's really weird because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with a telephone? it's like a county.
Why can't they just count?
It's a caucus, which is really weird because you're in a gym and you all raise your hands and you like write it on the whiteboard, and then this group raises their hands and you write on the whiteboard, and then
If I
you
raise
like,
their hands, they should just come up.
and then
wanna come
they
up.
like do it a bunch of different times. People like move from side to side. It's fucking retarded. Excuse my language, but never go full retard, Iowa. Like,
Just don't.
just
They
what
should
the
do that
fuck?
a different way.
What I'm really worried is that they're rigging it against Bernie. He kind of like should have won, but it seems like he didn't. You know, he lost all the momentum.
No, he was right behind Buttigieg in Iowa, and he's expected to go to New Hampshire, which I think is happening tonight.
It is, and he's gonna win in New Hampshire, right?
But these are the first two states. So they're saying that
If
there's only been ever two candidates out of I think any party. No, maybe it was specific to the Democratic Party that have ever not won both of Iowa or New Hampshire, and then went on to actually win the nomination. So,
Yeah.
if they're that close in Iowa, and you got Bernie, I don't know, could be a toss-up. That's a good indicator.
But this is the thing.
trendsetter.
Okay, you think Buttigieg won Iowa?
Well, from the first county you did, so but it was pretty close.
So
I know that.
you think Bernie's gonna win New Hampshire?
I think Bernie will take New Hampshire.
So that means Biden is get the fuck out, right?
I think Biden and I hope Warren sticks around. Biden's already low on funds, apparently. He's skipping New Hampshire on all of his speeches. He's going straight to South Carolina.
Yeah.
He knows he's lost it.
But it's like, you know, Klobuchar will win, like, her Wisconsin state or whatever. I think it's Michigan she's from. But anyway, yeah. It's down to Bernie and Buttigieg, I feel like. Buttigieg. I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
Buttigieg.
Yeah,
This is
kind of sound
and this
lazy
is
about
where
it.
I feel like
Buttigieg.
the party needs to come together and be like, okay, that's our ticket. You know,
I actually like Buttigieg quite a bit. I like Yang a lot too.
I like them both, but like I feel like they just need to be like, okay, there it is.
I hope Yang and Buttigieg run for the office together. President, vice.
Take the top two and put them in there. No, I want Yang on the cabinet at least. He needs to be in charge of some fucking interior, something important.
He's got good ideas.
Chase,
and did you see the whole experiment they did on his campaign?
What?
They were giving people $1,000 a month.
How do you feel about that? You want $1,000? You want $1,000 every month?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sign up to vote, and vote for Yang.
Okay, I'll do that tomorrow.
No, you won't.
Everybody's gonna get fucking $1,000 a month.
Yep.
If you vote for him.
Yep. If he wins president, he will give you $1,000 a month.
Well,
basic
he
income.
wants to get
That's
that
kind
enacted.
of bribing.
It's,
don't you think?
No. It's called the basic living income, where you
Does
essentially
everybody get that, or is it
like you need $1,000 a month to live comfortably. If you don't have $1,000, if you're not making $1,000 a month in your job,
if I had an extra
for a day.
$1,000, I'd live comfortably.
yeah, exactly. But
I mean, my
but
check
think about
plus.
that. The people that don't even make $1,000.
What do you think about
every month.
inflation from that standpoint, though? You got to think inflation would go through the roof.
Well, that's the
Everything
thing.
gets more expensive.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I don't know.
And then at that point, what happens?
I'm
then?
not-
Now you're dependent upon the government.
I
wish what you were saying would work out, and I would probably support it.
He's
but
the math guy, right? He
I
knows
feel like it
his
shouldn't
math.
go to everybody. It should go to people that are like a certain cutoff point, or once you reach maybe a certain limit, maybe there's like a case by case thing they got to review. But
It's not going to go to the people that are making fucking $40,000 a year.
Should
you
go
know?
to me.
no, I would hope not. But
Should go to us.
Yeah,
Just
and,
us
and
three.
it would, essentially, yeah. We can make our own grand a
You
month.
gonna vote
though.
for him?
If you fucking
Yeah, but
are you going to?
yeah, to live comfortably,
Are you going to caucus?
to not have to worry too much.
there will be no penis caucus here.
Not Captivus.
Oh yes.
You know what? Let's table the caucus into a penis Captivus and talk about this another night on Trash Talk Omaha. Go ahead and email us your thoughts. trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Unless you had something else to mention, Derek.
Good wine.
Iowa or Nebraska?
We've drinking almost a whole jug of wine. Oh, fuck.
I'm not even that drunk. It's like
I think
fruit
it's just
juice.
hitting Lane right now. He's like,
Is that
slowing
what
down,
happened?
man.
Well, we've gone for over an hour. That's all I'm saying.
Are you going to be able to save this?
Yeah.
Or are you going to spill wine all over your computer?
No, it's all gone, man. Side A and B ruined. See ya. Read them, Derek.
What? What happened?
All right, I'm going to read a funny crime story, and you guess.
Oh, okay. All
Iowa or
right.
Nebraska.
All right. All right.
You've been doing pretty bad on this lately. You were really good there for a minute, but you
Come on, dude. We got people in Peru listening. You can't tell them how
just
big I
concentrate,
am.
man. I want you to win. I'm rooting for you.
Help me out.
I can't help you out. Come on now.
Just kidding.
I keep a fair, tight game around
Come
here.
on. He's in the bathroom. Tell me.
All right, first answer is Florida.
All right.
I'm listening.
Thanks.
All right, Lane's listening. We got to get going.
Chicka, 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 chicka.
All right. This first sentence, the man is from out of state, so it has nothing to do with the ultimate answer of Iowa or Nebraska. An Illinois man was arrested after a seemingly amazing feat, driving a car down the spiral bridge that crosses a special street drive. Don't want to give away too much. It's a whole bridge that is a maximum of 8 feet wide. So this guy just like fucking ramped up a bridge that's 8 feet fucking wide. It's a pedestrian bridge that does not allow vehicles. I'm pretty sure it sounds like he got airborne and landed it too. Police sergeant who was driving, spotted him driving a 4-door gray Pontiac and crossing 4 lanes of traffic.
Did you hear that?
Heard all. Was that the end of it?
Pretty much. Oh, wait. And here's some more information now. He was drunk.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So that's the thing. I feel like we need to add some stakes to this Iowa-Nebraska game. Does the person that guesses first get 2 points? The person that guesses second get 1?
I thought we were betting steaks. What kind of steak?
Did you say
I'm joking.
mistake?
Ribeye.
One-handed.
I don't know. How about whoever wins this one has to buy the... Hey, wait. Whoever
We're
wins,
getting merriment over here.
whoever wins this one has to buy the next jug of wine. How about that?
Is that what's happening every episode now? We have to drink a jug
Carlos.
of wine.
Carlos Santino or whatever the
It's a
fuck.
good year. 2020.
It just says government warning. That's all it says.
You're feeding us government cheese?
Yeah, man. Contains sulfites.
That thing was full.
Isn't that
Oh, great.
that's in volcanoes? Come on now.
We're all fucking dead. We just drank the whole thing.
That's what
Well,
it says.
I think we all have stomach cancer.
Since 1975.
Oh, well, no, now I trust it.
Ooh, that's a good year.
Of good harvest wine. Yeah, it's fucking Iowa.
Iowa.
Next story.
I was going to go with Iowa, too.
Well, I guessed first. I get 2 points.
Iowa City.
2 points to Lane.
Where's Iowa City at?
Iowa.
Iowa. That's another 2 points for me.
So I get 1, you get 2?
Yep.
I guessed. You can't guess before
It's
me
all,
and then
it's
get all
all
the
who
points.
guessed first, man. It's all who guessed first.
So we need a buzzer now?
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
No, you're tied.
Real butthole bell, whoever rings the bell first.
We want to do the bell?
No, I can't
Sure.
reach the
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah, let's do
No.
it.
No.
Let's do the bell.
No, okay.
All right, here we go. Here we
real
go.
game, it's 1-1.
Next story. Next story.
Let's do it.
All right.
Psycho.
3 women living told police that their cars were vandalized with weird food concoction. The women were roommates in an apartment, and they awoke on March 15th to find that all 3 of their cars had been smeared quote-unquote, all over with bologna, mashed potatoes, and syrup.
Shit.
The cars were parked on a city street near an apartment house. The three said that no other cars appeared to have been vandalized.
Nebraska.
Iowa.
Final answers.
Locked in. Sealed.
Jace with the point!
Oh.
2-2?
No, it's fucking 1-0 right now.
No, it's 2 to 1.
2-1. Oh,
I only
you
get
can-
1 point. I was making up rules earlier. It's 1 to 2.
Okay.
But nobody's gotten anything right. I mean, you both tied to the last one, and you got this one right.
All right.
So 1-0.
Yeah.
Next one's
we
Nebraska.
both don't get a point then?
Yeah, I'm ringing
You
it
got
right now.
one grape, and you got none.
Okay, 1-0.
Churney.
How many do we got? How many are we going to here?
Well, you tell me when to stop.
Best of 3, bitch.
You tell me when to stop. All right.
More Parmesan.
Mommy.
Spying on mommy.
Spying on mommy.
Sounds like
A
a
woman
porno.
told police that her estranged husband planted a
definitely a
video
porn.
recording device
Iowa.
on their daughter. On their daughter.
What? Okay.
That was
yeah.
disguised
Iowa.
as
Iowa.
a pin.
Iowa.
The couple were getting a divorce. The woman's boyfriend, that's why they're getting divorced, obtained a protection order from the husband, and the woman applied for one as well. And she told police that she examined the pin after her daughter went to sleep, discovered it had a recorder with a flash drive.
Jesus.
Yep. Turned it over to the police. They found a recording of her and her boyfriend when she plugged the flash drive in her computer. I'm going to assume that was a sex video they found.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sex act.
If it's on that guy's controlling it remotely, he's probably deleting the shit that he doesn't give a fuck about.
No,
and saving,
dude. No,
saving
dude.
what he
Okay,
wants.
no. This is just a warning to people out there. It costs like $50 to get a pen that can record you and then plug into a USB. It's not that
Check this out.
expensive.
She said the device also recorded her husband
Is that a
Or
pen USB
that she was
recorder?
going to divorce with, and his girlfriend, instructing the girl on how to use the spy pen while at her mother's home.
What?
So his little daughter, he was like, "Hey, this is going to make video. Let me teach you how to use it. If you get busted, Santa ain't coming."
This is Iowa.
The fuck?
This is Iowa.
All right, great.
I gotta go with Iowa too.
Don't be a bitch.
That's the final answer.
Nebraska.
You're changing your
Fucking
answer.
switching
Yep.
it up.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're going Iowa.
Iowa.
Nebraska.
It's Nebraska.
God
Yeah!
damn it.
2-0, bitch!
You sick fuckers.
Where'd my pop thing go?
What? I heard you. You sick fuckers, Nebraska. What city?
Oklahoma City. Nebraska.
Omaha.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Omaha. That doesn't happen in small towns. Come on now.
I don't
Everybody knows everybody's business is
The only thing that happens in small towns is people get locked in flower shops and raped in the ass by
Yeah, no.
sheriff, chief of police and shit.
Yeah, that does happen.
That's true.
That's every flower shop in every small town. Someone's getting raped in the ass. Hey, don't be showing us this now.
I did not.
Seen it.
I saved it.
All right,
I
you guys
smelled
ready?
it first.
Attempted selfie leads to arrest.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Attempted
selfie leads to an arrest.
Sounds like a teacher.
I just have a question too, though. Can I like double down on the state or the city?
No.
I
You're
thought we-
losing.
No,
Shut
no.
up.
This we can make this a rule. If I ask, that's confirmed.
You're asking for a new rule in the middle of a game.
That is confirmed.
Because he's losing. Because he wants to catch
Iowa
up.
Wait,
City.
I think if
Iowa.
you want to have that rule enacted now and maybe redeem yourself, you're going to have to do something for Grape, I'm guessing. Grape, what do you got to say?
Suck this dick, motherfucker.
Oh, you're going to suck that dick!
No, this shit ain't happening.
No, we need 1 point. No more fucking 2 points if you guess shit.
No, I want to double down. You want to be like Iowa City.
I don't know
No,
how many
that's
more we
Des
have
Moines.
left here on the.
We'll do the last question for
stories.
double down. How about that?
Double
Double
nothing.
Jeopardy.
Last question
No,
is
but double nothing.
The
You have
daily
to,
double.
You have to add something extra. It's not just Iowa.
Okay.
That's Des Moines.
Yeah, but the last question. Is this the last
Only
one?
on the last question.
So what happens? let's say that whatever he guesses is fucked up, and you get everything right.
I win.
No, how? He's already got 2-0 on you. This comes down to one question, and you win.
The last question is for
At best, you could tie.
It's for the marbles, right?
You're a marble.
No. You guess the state, and if he agrees, you can guess the city. At best, you'll tie.
I have to get consent from him.
If he guesses Nebraska City, and you're like Iowa City, and it's Nebraska, he gets a point, and then if it's city, he gets 2 points.
That's why I think we do need a buzzer. We need to like, bang.
Well, we don't, and I'll read the story.
That's Iowa.
You're guessing Iowa already.
No, go on.
What are you guessing? If that's what you can do to sell this debate.
No,
you can correctly guess before the story's read and stick by your guns.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on with the podcast. Let's finish this jug, guys.
Is this
An
the last one?
intoxicated man was arrested outside of a downtown bar after allegedly trying to take a selfie with a police officer. According to police complaints, the officers were writing citations to 3 subjects late on a Friday evening, and a man walked up to an officer, shoulder to shoulder, and tried to take a selfie with the officer. The man left the scene after the officer told him to leave, but returned minutes later to attempt to take another selfie, according to the complaint. Officers told the man to leave again, but he refused and was taken into custody. He displayed slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, smelled of ingested alcohol. He was drunk. And he was arrested on Friday night and booked on charges of public intoxication. Iowa or Nebraska?
Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska. Double points.
I'll just go with Des Moines, Iowa.
It's a safe place to pick the other fucking state. You got a 50-50 shot, really.
Yeah, but he could lose points. He should lose points. It's fine. Whatever.
What if I just go with
You
Iowa?
get negative for being wrong.
I'll just go with
last
Iowa
ones.
then.
That's a safe play.
Okay.
But be safe.
Iowa.
No, it's city-state. Come on.
Don't fucking jeopardize
We've gone this
it.
far.
City too?
Yeah.
All right, Des
Oh,
Moines.
the final question is
So-
you have to guess the city and state.
You already said yours.
It's like double jeopardy. You can't lose or win points if you miss it.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Iowa. Ames.
Oh, I was close.
All right. Great. Pull your dick out. Lane, open your mouth.
Wait,
I'll just shove this fucking wine jug onto it.
you buy the next jug too.
I bought this jug.
Give a shit. That's the rules.
Are you expecting me to have another wine jug here for you next week?
Tune in
different
next
flavor.
week for gay
Please.
fuck talk.
Different flavor, please. I won.
God damn it.
Get grape flavor, will you?
They don't have grape flavored
grape?
wine.
Oh, sure they do. Wine is made of grapes.
That's what Moscato is. Sangria is. So every wine is grape flavored then.
a wine is made of grapes. I mean,
all
I
it
guess
is.
maybe there's another cultures like other wines, but as far as French wine, it's grape.
But every wine is grape then.
Yeah, you have your green or
What else would
white
it be?
grapes.
So that was grape. I brought you white grape, fucking bitch.
Get it again.
Caucasian grape. All right, let's be
For the
politically
winner.
correct here.
Sorry.
Identify
I
as
smoked
Caucasian.
your ass that time. I smoked his ass on that one.
You
didn't I?
guys.
You did. You did
know
done
what?
well, man.
You smoked my
did
ass
done
on an
well.
episode that didn't even work. So it didn't even count,
Shut the
bitch.
fuck up.
All right, we should wrap it up, huh?
You know what? Next episode, I will beat you in Nebraska, Iowa. And you know what? Here's to a whole nother season.
All
You
right,
guys.
Cheers.
Hold up.
Cheers.
Season 1 is over. Fucking salute. Season 2 is going to be another great year of more like fucking...
Because there's like 1 million people here. Thanks, everybody.
There are 1 million people here, man, because listeners, this is forever in history on the internet.
Thanks for the
When
tacos,
we run for
Gina.
political office, you can embarrass us.
Yeah, for sure. But come on our podcast before you run.
Who made the tacos? What's her name?
Crafts and Services.
Crafts and Services. She runs it. What's her name? She's in the back.
We'll just call her
Bring the taco lady up here.
Gloria.
Gloria.
Hello.
No me gusta.
Hey, Gloria, thanks for bringing the tacos tonight.
You're welcome.
Chase is worried that we left him on the counter for too long.
No me gusta.
Thanks.
Hey, Gloria, get the fuck back in the dungeon. All right. So, thanks for joining us for Trash Talk Omaha, gmail.com. Make sure you sign up for Patreon, where there's going to be exclusive content. And you have to pay us to see that content. But that's you pay us. And that's
To be entertained.
To be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
We do these free ones for you. Now, can you pay us?
Yeah.
You just sign up. It's an account. Deal with it. Do it for us. We love you. Thanks for listening.
We need more equipment.
You guys, we drank a whole fucking jug of wine for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tacos.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Thanks for fetching drinks.
I didn't fetch any drinks, actually. It was
Yeah,
nice.
you're
I didn't
right.
open that fridge once. Trashy.